So when I was younger, I met this old, wise Indian chief. And this Indian chief, he could predict the future. He could tell you what tomorrow was gonna look like. You know how he did it? Simply by smelling somebody's shoe. All he had to do was take their shoe, smell it, and they could tell that person what their future was gonna look like. Guess what? He taught me how to do it. So tonight, I'm going to tell you your guys' future. Who wants to know their future?
Me.
Right here.
All right, we're gonna start with Jackson. Jackson, come over here, bring me your shoe. And I'm gonna tell you what your future looks like. Just stand right here. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You excited to know what your future looks like?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Smells a little earthy, like you've been playing in the dirt. Your future is going to be full of adventures. You're going on lots of trips, and you're gonna have an exciting future. You're gonna have an exciting and adventurous future. It's gonna be awesome. All right, Elena, let me see yours. Here we go. Here we. Woo. Let me just. Yep. Oh my goodness. Horse manure. You know what your future holds? You are gonna be a future rodeo queen. You're going to win many belt buckles in the rodeo. Oh, that's definitely your future. Zachariah? My goodness. This is a tricky one. Whew. You know what? Your future is a lot sooner than their future. I'm getting it. You know what your future holds?
What?
Your future holds a great journey. You will travel through the darkness in search of this shoe.
Are you serious right now?
Your journey, my son, begins today.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's good. Go right
I don't think, guys, I don't think he's gonna find it. Those weeds are a lot taller than I thought they were.
Hey! Found it! Future, baby!
Hey guys, Pastor Kevin here. Thank you for joining me here today. Now, I hope that skit made you laugh. My kids had no idea what I was planning. But guess what? Can I tell you a little secret? No one can predict the future. I think that's one of the reasons why this COVID-19 pandemic is so scary for so many people, is because we just don't know what tomorrow looks like. We have some of the smartest men and women, doctors and scientists trying to figure this thing out, the coronavirus, and guess what? They still don't have a clue. Remember when they told us that it was going to be a week before we could go back to school? And then it moved to 2 weeks, and then it was 4 weeks. Now look at us. We're all homeschoolers. It's crazy. No more sports, no more going outside, no more hanging out with your friends. You know, I hear this question a lot. Pastor Kevin, when will this nightmare end? When will things go back to normal? I don't know if it'll ever go back to normal. The government said that we'd be back operating in a few weeks, and then it turned into a month. And now they're saying that they don't know, it might be years before we bounce back. Guess what? If this thing has taught us anything, it's that no one knows what tomorrow brings except for God. God knows. But where is God? Where is God in all of this? Where is God through all of this? This is a question that was asked of me from a friend the other day. Where is God through all of this? And you might not like this answer. You might not even agree with this answer. But God is right beside you. He's never left your side. His word says he'll never leave you and he'll never forsake you. And it's true. God has been with you through this entire thing. In the Bible, King David cries out in frustration one of the same questions that we're having. And it's found in Psalms chapter 10, verse 1. Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? Now, it can certainly feel that way, can it? That God is far off. But can I remind you that God is with you? He is by your side. He has never left you. God is as close to you today as he was 3 months ago. God is as close to you today as he was before this pandemic. God is still faithful even in times of trouble. In Proverbs chapter 23, verse 18, it says this, "There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off." Your hope will not be cut off. You may not know what tomorrow holds. You may not even understand what today is bringing. But can I remind you and tell you that God promises you a future? You know what that future is? In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future." So here's the takeaway from this message. Don't be bullied by fear and the people who speak it. For man can but guess what the future holds. They can only guess. They're like the weatherman. They say it's going to be raining and you look outside and it's sunny. They can only guess. While God holds your future in his hands. So it's God we should lean on. It's God we should look to. Because only he knows what tomorrow brings. We love you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. Can't wait to gather here in this place soon. But until then, stay tuned in and we'll see you as soon as we can.